This video was sponsored by Adobe Express.
Welcome to Islamabad! So we are taking the bus to Islamabad. It's about $11 for a 4-hour trip, and it looks to be a really nice bus. We're at the bus station right now, as you can tell, obviously. We've got like 20 minutes to spare, so we're just chilling.
And during those 20 minutes, what do you do?
We eat olives.
We are growing up without borders, a family of 5 traveling to every country in the world. It all started back in 2013 with a 5-week trip to Europe, and since then we've been to 6 continents and 121 countries.
Take a road and a road to the open air. Anytime and a place, and I'll meet you there. Blow back those clouds, and you and I will bring the sunshine.
Our first bus ride ever in Pakistan.
Oh, it is our first one.
Whoa,
oh wow, they're so nice.
It's so beautiful. What did we get? Let's see. Chips.
Muffin. Ooh, chocolate muffin. Crackers. Little candies. That's really sweet of them.
I've literally spent the last 1.5 hours trying to book us a place on Booking, Agoda, Airbnb. We're trying to get into a certain location in Islamabad and at a certain rate, and I'm just wasting so much time.
Right, we have arrived. The bus ride was really good. The seats were really comfortable. We got a nice snack. We did one stop and it was excellent. Yeah. Now we're waiting for Ubers.
This is what it looks like. Here's our luggage. I'm just hoping, because we booked a place called something Tower, and when you Google it, it's in a different direction than what Booking shows. So I'm hoping that we get there and it's not like, oh, that's the wrong place. But if it's accurate, we're only like 3 minutes away, which is absolutely amazing.
It's 1:30 and we just arrived to where we're staying. We're in this really nice apartment.
So we booked it, right, based on the location on booking.com, and then we got there and it was like really far away, and the guy's like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's because Booking has the wrong address. And then we were like, oh, and then it was like this whole big thing. Now we're trying to book a new hotel. An hour later, we're like, okay, let's just go to the place because at least it's a big apartment and we're good as gold. But yeah, that was crazy.
Now we are at the mall.
So as we're waiting for Airbnb to be available, we are putting all of our luggage in these really nice people's car from Pakistan. They're from the UK though, like they live in the UK. We trust them.
Either we'll have more luggage.
While we were waiting, we decided to go into the shopping mall, cool down, and get some food. The Centaurus shopping mall is huge. It has 4 floors of different stores, and then it actually has a 5-star hotel and 2 residential towers on the top of it. We met back up with the nice family from the UK, got our luggage, and made our way to the Airbnb.
Okay, we are the new official comedy TV reality show here. Okay, so we are trying to get across the street. There's like this big road. We need to find an underpass. Everyone's looking at us. We're walking by crowds of people. There's people asking for money. It's just everything is going on at once, and it's hot.
This is the relaxed zone, but let's keep going.
Yeah, over there was busy. Why didn't you watch this? This is what we do. I saw my broken wheel. This
Get to that building. This is insane.
We really rough it when you travel, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we could have taken a taxi, but it's across the street, and we're like, how hard
And
can it
they're
be?
like charging so much.
But they keep misguiding us to the wrong spots.
all we need is a teleportation device.
Okay, let's go. We can do it. We can do it.
So
We can do
hot. That is the mall, literally right in front. So we were there, then we went this way thinking it was on the other side. We walked back here, we walked all the way along here, to then walk all the way down here, to then cross the metro, to then walk all the way here, to then get into this apartment. So it was crazy.
Quick break in today's video to tell you guys about express.adobe.com. I don't know if you've heard about Adobe Express, but a lot of times people are like, how do you guys edit your videos? What are you using? We use Premiere Pro for our long form videos, but Adobe came out with this really cool system that you can use. You don't need to download anything. You don't need to be a professional. You go over to express.adobe.com, and inside there is like everything you could possibly need to create so many different projects. Basically, you can edit videos, reels, TikToks, create flyers, postcards, like pretty much everything. So anything you need to do to be creative, and you don't need to be a professional. They've made it so simple, so easy. There's AI generated things in there, which is so cool. So for example, when we're working on a thumbnail, let's say for one of our videos, you could literally click one button, remove background, and poof, it disappears. So it's so cool. It's accessible for everyone. They have the free version, and then there's an upgraded version if you want more, and it comes with all the things that Adobe has in the back end, like fonts and all those things that you'll want to use. The other thing that's really cool is you can collaborate with other colleagues. So if you're working on a project together, you could be collaborating in real time, commenting in real time, which is amazing. The other thing that I really love about it is there's a scheduler. So you don't have to use all these other systems. You can do it all within one system now with Adobe. So you can link up all your social media channels and then schedule them within there. So after you're done creating, boom, it's just one click button to share. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I think so too. The other thing is it's Adobe. So they always have training and tutorials on everything. So for example, I didn't go to school to become a videographer, but I've self-taught my way through with all their videos. They do Adobe Live. So you can learn so much and just off the video tutorials, which is amazing. So go check it out, express.adobe.com. And now let's get back to the video. Tyler and Chloe went back out to get some food at the mall, and on their way, this is what happened.
We were walking down this way, right? Yeah. But luckily, one of like the security, not exactly security guard, but guy that's here working was kind of like watching us from a distance. But all of a sudden, up ahead, I thought at first they were like normal people just trying to, you know, cross the street, but it was weird. But then they were like trying to get a car to pull over, so I was like, oh, that's sketchy. But this is still from a distance, and then I was like, oh, they like, because they look like ladies from a distance, like one of those, you know, like creepy ladies that stand beside the road just waiting for somebody to pick them up or whatever. Okay. And so then when we approached them, I was like, oh, this is not good, so let's just like go fast, right? Because I was like, I don't want to, you know, be in a bad situation. And then there was like 5 of them maybe. One of them was a boy, and then the rest were all girls, like literally. But these girls were scrubby, man. They were scummy. They were scary looking. They had their hair in like the front of their faces, and they were like just not a good situation. And then the one boy stopped Dad, and I was just walking, and then all of a sudden I realized Dad wasn't there, and I turned around and I was like, what is Dad doing? Don't talk to those people. And they were just, the guy was pulling him, and they're like, give me something. And then I'm like, I don't have any money on me. I wasn't gonna give them any, like a scarf or nothing in my purse to give them. And then luckily this guy came along, right, that was here, and he just pulled out a little bit of money, and he gave it to them, and they're like, no, it's got to be from them. They need to give me something. And so then he gave me the money, and I gave it to them, and they were still not gonna take it, right? Eventually they took it, and they're like, no, we want more from you. And then I was gonna film it because I was like, this is crazy. And then, but I was gonna get out my phone, but I was like, that's not a good idea because they're gonna look at me. So I was like, don't do that. And then in the end,
steal it from you.
The guy was like, just give them the water bottle so they'll let you go. And so I gave them the water, and then they finally let Dad go. But I also had to kind of get mad at them for them to go, because I was like, I've had enough. You let him go, or else I'm gonna hurt you. Kind of like pushing at them, and then they're like, okay, we let you go. Because I was standing on a rock, because there was a rock there. I'm like, we're done. No more of this. So then we start walking, and then after that I was like, it's too much, and then I started bursting out crying, and then we went through like the metro area, and people were staring at me because they're like, are you okay, kind of, probably, like, because I was crying. But it was just, today has been too much.
Our third taxi, the first guy canceled. Second guy, he's like, oh, that'll be double the fare if I put on the AC. Third guy, he's like, I can't take more than 3 people. You'll have to take 2 cars. No. In India, everywhere, we put 5 people in the car. It's totally doable. We see it happen everywhere. I think we found maybe an option. Tyler, the other night when we arrived late at night, he had one of the taxi guys, and the guy lived in Germany. Meet Adnan. Little did we know that he would not only be our savior in coming to get us and drive us around today, but he literally helped us out for the next few days while we were in Pakistan and acted like a bodyguard, marketing manager, and an amazing driver. He is available. We're WhatsApping him. I think that might be our best option. And since he's speedy fast, well, every single attraction we're going to go see today, we're going to do it like in record speed. So we'll be able to do that much more to show you. I'll just tell you a little bit about what we're going to do. We're going to go to this amazing viewpoint at the top of the mountains over there in a distance. We're also going to potentially stop at a beautiful golf course that also has a nice view. There's a cafe up above. We're going to bring you to the beautiful mosque. We're also going to go see this amazing monument that is known for Islamabad. And the last place we're going to bring you to is to show you their Heritage Museum. Here he is! He's here! He's here! He's there, the bread car. Yay! Only 30 minutes later, we're good to go.
Just got up. That was a pretty windy road, but it's so nice up here. There's a nice breeze. And there's some beautiful views that we're going to show you.
But the drive up was like at least 30 to 45 minutes, I feel like. It was
maybe 30 minutes.
30 minutes, and the roads were quite steep.
Very narrow,
like
steep.
It's like being in Europe or something.
It's like a Hilltop station up here. Look at that. Looks like they have a rooftop bar area.
It's cool.
There's a coffee shop.
So Islamabad is the capital. It has a population of about 1.2 million, so it is one of the smaller cities here. And it looks really nice.
Being outside was way too hot, so we decided to have our meal inside. We had a huge, amazing breakfast. The Aussie omelette I had was delicious, came with sausages, and everything was massive. It was like,
yeah, I was just gonna say, even their crepes were really good, like European ones.
Yeah.
So out there, if you see that dome thing right there, that has these pillars going up, whatever you call those, and that's called Islamabad Monument, just like you'd say. And it's kind of like a place where tourists go and visit, I guess.
You can see like the city sprawled out, and then I think it goes further back, and many other like kind of joining cities are within, but it's not that big. Our next stop was over to Margalla Hills National Park. So over in a distance there you see the government buildings, yeah?
Yes.
Parliament, Supreme
President Halls,
yeah.
Supreme Court.
Imsha?
Arriba.
Arriba?
Madiha.
Madiha. Nice to meet you. One thing we're noticing here is that at every street they have police with big guns, so high security. And I think it's because they have the parliaments like nearby, right? So.
The Grand Mosque has a stunning design that incorporates a blend of Saudi and Turkish architectural influences. Our next stop was over to the Pakistan Monument.
Oh, look at this. Okay, so actually look at that. They have a cafeteria, a museum, concept plaque, freedom Plaza, and then the Petal monuments. Interesting. Yeah, it's quite big. This is actually a very beautiful sight to see at night when it's all lit up.
So interesting. So, in case you're curious, like we were coming to Pakistan, it's not like you need to be fully covered with your hair. Maybe in like busy areas or in the mosque you can. And only certain cities is it more traditional, where people fully cover.
But sometimes you want to cover up from the sun
Yeah.
and hide away.
And actually, so it is July, it is summer, so it's the hottest time of the year. But you can come in the winter and it's actually like -5 or something, so it'd be cold with jeans and sweaters. Can you imagine that?
That'd be nice. It's so nice because it's a beautiful city. Looks so clean, so green. I already said that, but it's just like if you look everywhere around, you got this beautiful mountain range everywhere. There's the mosque where we just were. Everything's very central, it feels like.
Yeah, it's a nice city to commute around. It's
Yeah.
not too big.
And not congested at all.
No.
So when you come to Pakistan, it's always good to hire a marketing manager to walk around with you. And this guy's telling everybody, after we take a picture, you have to go subscribe to their channel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
because they get almost many likes for the picture. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah. Thank you. High
Simple.
five. Yeah.
So the top level is all about it currently. The healthcare, the education, the transportation, the industries, all that.
This is the one, the Prime
Shahid
Minister.
Afridi,
Yeah.
the Prime Minister.
Yeah. This
And
one.
he is the guy named Shahid Afridi. He's the fastest century player and fastest 50 player of the world.
Of the world.
Wow, we are learning so many facts. I did not know this. Did you guys know that Pakistan is the 5th largest milk producer in the world? So apparently in Pakistan, their tourism is about 500,000 a year. Maybe less with COVID, of course, right now, but most of them go to the northern part. It looks like they gained independence August 14th, 1947. Because this is a year after, and talking about all the achievements they have achieved. Okay, these are our go-to because they're so yummy and refreshing, and they only cost 12 cents.
And of course we got some more too.
So these are the bills we got. This one's got the mosque we first saw when we came here in Lahore. This got the next mosque here in Islamabad. And this is a college in Peshawar.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Do you know how I know?
Huh.
This little thing. Islamic College Peshawar.
Just stopped in this nice little zone here that has like different teas, Mr. Food, steakhouse, creamy and like has a bit of masala taste to it.
जो थोड़ा सा
Or what did the locals eat?
अच्छा जिसमें थोड़ा सा वो मलाई भी हो ना चिकन चीज़ पराठा करे चीज़ पराठा करे ठीक है
This
हाँ और ये
That's
दही
good.
भल्ले भी लग गया है
we're gonna be getting is some chai masalas, right? We're gonna try this dani ballet. It's basically shawarmas with like cream and such like that. You'll see it when it comes. This here, gol gape, you can get it sweet or spicy. So we're gonna try both, and we're gonna get this and a bunch of paratha. This one's the sweet one. That's a spicy one. These are the mixtures that we tried the other day. This looks amazing. Is this the samosa thing? How is it?
That's good.
Spicy?
Not really. It's really nice and light, especially in the hot weather, so it's good. Because there's yogurt, chips, it's crunchy, it's yummy. I like
Chickpeas
this
in
one.
there?
Yeah.
So cheese paratha, chicken cheese. This one is potato, and this one was
This is a malai creamy paratha
creamy.
Alright, so we've heard good things about the parathas here, so I'm going to try some.
That's the
Cream.
milk paratha, milk
Oh my gosh,
paratha,
so good.
cream
Oh,
one.
they're so good.
Yeah.
Like a pancake. Not, what do you call that? You know what it reminds me of?
It tastes a bit sweet or something. This reminds me of when we were in Malaysia. We had something similar.
Oh, those dessert things.
I love it.
How's yours, Chloe?
Really good.
Look how pretty these mugs are. These are special. Nice.
This one is so good.
Is it? Which one is it?
It's
Oh, that's the
spicy.
chicken cheese one. Oh,
I'm trying to rip it apart. Like a version of a quesadilla, but here.
It tastes like a version of a kebab.
really?
Yeah.
No way. The cheese one is so yum as well. I think it's my favorite so far, but I haven't tried the chicken yet.
This one is an egg paratha. It looks like it's on pizza though because the dough's quite big, the bread, and then it's like an omelet on top. It reminds me of something maybe you'll find in Spain or something. Let me try it. Oh, there's chicken. That's really good.
Is it really yummy?
It's like Pakistani pizza.
They just brought us some dipping sauce. All right, the egg one that Julie was just trying, it actually has, I think, cilantro in it. And it has a really, almost like a limey taste
Called chicken.
to it. It's so good. Let's try it. Let's try it with this dipping sauce.
What do you think of when you have it?
All I think of is Okay, we have to say order of preference, which one we like the best. So for me, it goes chicken cheese, the blended one, the egg, then comes, I think, the sweet, then comes the cheese, and then the rest.
Eggs first for me, then chicken cheese, then the sweet one, the cream, then the cheese, then the potato. So kind of similar, yeah.
Order of preference for parathas.
Chicken cheese?
Chicken cheese is the winner.
We should get another chicken cheese.
I haven't tried potato.
Oh,
I
got
tried it.
Oh, you haven't tried the egg one?
I tried the egg one.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, so order of preference is chicken cheese.
Probably that one, the potato one.
The egg.
Egg. Probably then cheese, the cream, and then the potato.
And then the potato. What's your order of preference?
I didn't even try it.
Chicken cheese.
She
and what's
only
the other?
ate the
You
chicken
only
cheese.
tried chicken cheese? Oh, Julie.
They look so nice.
Oh, it's really yum. Look at the beautiful mugs they come in. This is like pottery. So pretty. It's nice and creamy. Really creamy, eh? Isn't it yum? Somehow, things taste better when they come in a pretty little pottery cup like this. Okay, and for the parathas, how many did we get? 6 parathas and 6 teas came to $12 US, 2,500 rupees. All sorts of activities, it looks like, for kids. Some little rides over in a distance, some ice cream, popcorn, and we're going to go show you the promenade. What's hilarious is, I'm going to call him bodyguard, he actually was in like the security. So he worked in Italy with the army area. He worked in the UK in security and like all over Europe.
Something I love about this city is how much greenery they have and like space and like it's just really cool. It's a nice area to come for a sunset walk.
Since we've been here,
The guy's trying to guide us, but we've already got our bodyguard, so we don't need another guy.
there's a guy that keeps looking back to make sure we're following him. He's literally like, come this way.
He's trying to be our guide, yeah.
I bet you
If
they,
he's been
If
watching
he's
us
trying to
since
be
we
a guide,
first
he's
arrived.
not doing a good job at it because he's at least like 500
No.
meters ahead of us, and like he's just
And then we're
speed
just
running,
here
looking
walking
back.
like normal human beings.
he's
and
going
like,
to try and sell us
Yeah.
a boat ride, or he's going to
Yeah,
try. This will be interesting.
So this is their way of saying yeah now.
Because like in
Right,
New
like the-
Zealand, they
yeah,
learned
the-
Kiwi. It's like,
So,
yeah, nah.
Tika means okay, and nay means no. So you say tika tika nay 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 tika nay, and then
They're gonna be like, what are you talking about, girls? Oh, this guy's playing a cool instrument.
yeah.
That's a really nice wooden structure too.
We left the keys in the car, so we're trying to get in.
We're locked out of the car.
Some guy's trying to put his key in, trying to see if he can open it. Ooh, let's see what we're gonna do.
Oh, they're gonna try all the different kinds of keys? Really? Is that gonna work?
Yeah, hope.
You hope so. Did you see the keys in the ignition? Yeah, really, eh?
इसके साथ करो ये उधर तक इसके साथ करो इस तरह जाओ आगे जाओ इस तरह
We now have the police involved. This is funny. They have a gun, they can shoot the window.
Yeah.
इधर लॉक है
इधर कोई एलसी लगाओ ना
नहीं इधर लॉक है इधर लॉक है
So their solution was to break the glass.
इधर
मैंने
लॉक
शीशा तोड़ दिया मैंने कहा
That's how
गाड़ी
it's
खराब
done
हो
here
जाएगी
in
ये शीशा मैंने
Islamabad.
खोलें आप
और कोई हल नहीं था
Oh no, your poor car is now broken. In our next videos, we're going to show you all around the Islamabad markets, including this one, you are seeing it correctly, an animal market.
Thanks so much for watching our tour of Islamabad, Pakistan. Please subscribe.
Give
us a big thumbs up.
See you guys next time.
Bye.